Pisces, welcome to September. This is your overall general reading for September 1st to the 15th. It's a overall reading so it's for the larger collective. It may not resonate with every Pisces. If it doesn't, check your sun rising signs. Again, not everyone's going to resonate with it, and it's okay. It's not a problem. But this is an overall collective of overall energy for this time period. And I have already, for the sake of time, shuffled the cards and asked for the angels and spirit guides to help with the cards as they select it out. And I've placed them here. So just to start out here, first of all, I want to welcome you to As I See You Tarot. Thank you very much for clicking on this page. And I would really appreciate your support in doing the big three, which is clicking on the like button, clicking on the subscribe, and clicking on the notifications. It would help tremendously with my page here. So if you consider that, we'd love it. So in the meantime, let's get started here. In this reading here, we have the cards already set up. This is going to be your past influences. Things within the last 3 to 6 months that you either been working on or closed out or in the process of closing out. This is going to be your present, current time frame. This is going to be your future within this current time frame, give or take. These are going to be your challenges that you may come into contact with. Doesn't mean it will occur. It just means that you could come in contact with them if there are any, and it gives you sort of a forewarning to sort of see them and maybe nip them in the bud before they expand. And then the final card here is going to be your outcomes within this range period here, give or take. So starting out, we will go to our present, and what do we have here? Oh, we have the Death card. In our present, we have the Ace of Wands. Very good. In our future, we have the Four of Wands. In our challenges, we have the Ten of Swords. And in our outcomes, we have King of Cups. Wow, good, interesting. Very good. It's nice to know. All right. Now, for those who've been following tarot for a while, we know the Death card, it does not mean what it means. Or nor does it imply. We know that the Death card basically is a sign of a transformation, of a major change, something that sort of stopped and needed to be rebirthed. So what I'm getting here for many Pisces, I think in their most recent past, last 3 to 6 months, this is sort of saying that many Pisces were ending a major phase or aspect of their lives, and something sort of sparked them, many Pisces, to that whatever was going on, this cloud above your head, or whatever situation you might have been in that you might have seen in a fog, was no longer serving you. And it just something occurred, and I get the feeling it was something in June. It could have been the eclipses in June, or something that sort of triggered this this awakening for many Pisces, and it opened up the possibilities that there is something more and far more valuable and even more essential to many Pisces and what was going on in their life. And that could, again, if you had a job you were unsatisfied, a relationship, something just wasn't working, and was stressful, and it just appears it was a long ongoing issue, and it was a challenge. It was a major challenge I pick up here, and it just, again, I just pick up many Pisces were in a fog, and it just sort of stuck, and something needed to kickstart to get out of that fog, and this is where the Death card comes in here. This symbolizes basically that the old saying that one must close one door and open another, and it doesn't mean that you have to put the past behind you, Pisces. it's saying you're ready to embrace the new opportunities and possibilities that are coming forward, and you're seeing a new light, or your energy is open to seeing a new light. It's kind of like the light bulb turned on. It may be difficult to let go of the past for some of us, but what this is saying is many Pisces will, we're able to see the importance, and sort of the promise of renewal and transformation, which is what the Death card is about, Pisces. And for those Pisces, if you resist this necessary change or this ending, many may have experienced pain or emotional, physical, sort of a setback. But for the Pisces who embraced it and acknowledged it and released any sort of pain or hurts, and that's all you had to do is just release it. You're not forgetting it. You're just saying it no longer serves me. That light bulb basically went on for many Pisces, and this became where the door opened up in imagination and visualization and affirmations and anything else, anything that you were wanting to see differently or see in a new light. A constructive pattern of change basically began to emerge for many Pisces. Similarly, the Death card shows, again, a significant transformation, and this is what is being picked up for many Pisces in this past influence, which I would say sometime around June, and can still be going on. To be honest with you, it's a process, and it's saying that Pisces, you need it to transform yourself. You need it to clear away the old, and you need it change, and you welcoming change, and that light bulb that went on was kind of like, what was I doing all this time? And you just sort of, it's again, this is a major change for many Pisces, not just a minor one. This was a major life-changing event, or at least seeing something in a whole different new perspective. The Death card basically is clearing away the limiting factors that open the doors to a broader, satisfying experience. And I think there's a part of me that sort of feels here that the eclipses that occurred in June had a lot to do with this, because they were major eclipses, two of them. The Death card, Pisces, has elements of sort of sudden and unexpected change. As we know, death happens to everyone, no matter where you are, or how much money you have, or what your status is. It's still the same sort of event that occurs, and when it comes to a significant change, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. We experience all major changes that come to us, and I'm getting here that the universe was basically telling many Pisces that it was time to sort of snap out of whatever funk that you might have been in, and it was a good thing. It was a good major breakthrough for many. Some may not have wanted it, but I think those who actually have experienced it, or were open to it and released those hurts or negative feelings, whatever they may have been that was holding them back, I think they've seen a whole new light and a whole new energy and a whole new perspective, and changes for many Pisces have been taking place. This card basically said to Pisces that you needed to let go of unhealthy attachments, and this could have been an unhealthy work environment, an unhealthy relationship. We know, Pisces, that in love relationships, it's tends to be it takes a while to fall in love, but it takes a very long time to fall out of love. And sometimes for Pisces, the relationship you knew ended 6 months ago, but you're still in it because you're not ready to go, and yet when the light bulb goes on, when it's ready to go, and that's sort of like you've done your best. You'll give it your all, and that takes a lot of fortitude there. But this is very similar. It could be the same within a job, or it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be just something that you were involved in that's no longer serving a purpose for you, and perhaps you were doing it out of the mundane, and this is just saying, why am I doing it? What's the purpose of this? And I don't have to do this anymore. So it could also be for those Pisces who might have needed to break a bad habit, if it was smoking or something, anything that sort of an addiction that might have been keeping you, behind. This represents that as well, as that sort of major change. A light bulb went on to help you or identify that you needed to let go of any sort of addictions, and clearing sort of that baggage. And again, I feel here many Pisces in the larger collective were able to make this major change here, and it has been very effective for many. Now, moving into our current present energy, we have the Ace of Wands. Now, anyone who's been following tarot knows that the Ace is always a go-getter. It's a new beginning, basically. And when the Ace of Wands here, this is about pure potential, and it's very interesting because it goes with this major change here in your past. It's about a spiritual, energetic realm. For many Pisces, ideas are flowing to you. You're feeling motivated. It's something that's inspiring you to pursue sort of a new path, a new career, a new vision, a new train of thought, a new course of action, a new exercise, something. Reading a book, something that's inspiring you to just get up and you're wanting to do it. And you're feeling good about it, and that's the significant point here. It's how you're feeling about whatever this change is that's extremely significant. It's this change is sort of like a spiritual energetic realm. It just it's giving you energy. This card here in your present here, Pisces, is encouraging our fellow Pisces to follow your heart and to live your passion. Many Pisces, I feel right now, are having a strong pull towards again, a new project or a path, or changing jobs, or wanting to do stay-at-home work or whatever. There's something. COVID-19 may have been a significant factor there. Who knows? But this, it's giving you sort of the gentle nudge to pursue your passion, and if you're attuned to it, and you think about laws of attraction, Pisces, and there's many videos here on YouTube about that. The universe will follow up with what it is that you want, and so I feel many Pisces are sort of doing those affirmations, or getting themselves in that place, that spot of genuinely feeling happy. And if you're in need of money or abundance of money or something, the whole process is identify what you want for laws of attraction. Describe how it's going to make you feel if you have it, and then visualize that you already have it, and if you feel happy and content that you have all this money is around you, and you have everything that you want, and as long as you're feeling good, you set off those what they call the rockets, and your vibration between your external self and your inner source are in alignment, and that's critically important. Now, Pisces, you may say, hey, I've been in this alignment for years here, but the universe will basically say is that you may be in alignment to some degree, but something isn't in focus, or you're not ready for it. So it doesn't mean to get disappointed. If something hasn't happened, if you're any slight doubt, or they call contrast, that you feel is why isn't happening now, that's sort of a negative thought, and that could be stumbling it. So I don't want to get into the depths of laws of attraction, but I think it's worth it if you're feeling stuck, is to look at some of the YouTube videos on laws of attraction, and how to sort of word things a certain way to help you get out of that rut if you feel like you're in one. But back to for many Pisces, this card here is a sign that you're on the right track. It's a clear yes here. It's a sprouting wand, and has a landscape that it's open. It's endless. The possibilities. It's about ideas, using your creative side, using your intuitive, and listen to your intuitive nature, which is Pisces. We've got it. It's again, creative energy and passion, and whatever it is that you set out to do, particularly if it falls in with your idea of laws of attraction, is you've got to want it, and you've got to feel it, and you've got to feel joy in the process, and that's key here. And you'll feel it, the changes in your perspectives, so much differently if you take it from that approach. And I think many Pisces have been. So this basically is wanting you Pisces to listen to your instincts and follow your gut, and if it's a pretty good idea, go for it. You can always change it. It's saying here that to start it, don't wait till you have everything in place. This is saying just jump in and things will fall into place for you Pisces. So this is very interesting. So I do want to caution here that I'm picking up too that also the aces represent potential, but it doesn't always guarantee results. So when the Ace of Wands here or any other aces that come in the tarot cards, this is vision them as seeds, and you're planting seeds, and something that will grow into more substantial and sustainable. So this doesn't mean it's going to happen right now. This is the seed that you're going to sort of fester and water and watch grow to whatever it is that you want. And that's what's good about this. It becomes whatever it is, whatever energy you want to put into it. So it's about opportunities to grow. It's about your personal and sort of spiritual level, whatever that may be to you. Some Pisces may want to be taking a class or investing, anything that you sort of like, this has been on my back burner, I want to do it. This is saying do it. Trust your instincts and do it. You will benefit from it, and the experience will open all kinds of possibilities from that. So look for those small signs. They sometimes come that way. If you get a reaction to it, listen to it, play on it. Now in our future Pisces, we have the Four of Wands. Now this is a very good reading. All these cards are actually very are very timely for this period here. So the Four of Wands here is about joy and celebration. So this is your future card. So this is about blissful happiness, and it's about appreciation for the good things in life. And part of the laws of attraction, we know, if you're familiar with it, is to appreciate all the things that you have, and to get you in that happy space. It's saying it's the perfect time, Pisces, to celebrate with those that you love most or love what you're doing, whether it's your pets, your family, your extended family, your work family, whatever it is that's bringing you promise. And it says it's good to celebrate a milestone. Now we know with COVID-19 it's hard to do sort of the traditional birthdays and anniversaries and stuff, but find creative ways to do it. Zoom, online, something like that. Just put the energy into it. The reunions, you'll enjoy it. It'll bring more value and meaning if you enjoy that process. As an example, the Four of Wands can show you that for many Pisces that you're returning home, wherever that is, or to a home to a peaceful feeling, that sort of thing, or to people or places that are familiar to you. It's saying for Pisces you're going to feel supported and secure, and knowing to be around people that you love and have cared for you and perhaps haven't been in your life recently. It's gonna feel comfy, like that warm blanket, basically. The Four of Wands associates so closely with a home environment, and we know, Pisces, you're homebodies, and home and the surroundings are important to you. You may change your work to work from home. You may be doing house projects. You may be doing something that just sort of excites you and sort of stimulates your space. You could have purchased a home, or you're trying to purchase a home, or you're just rearranging furniture. Are getting ideas about how to change your space. The Four of Wands here, Pisces, is it's about a period of rapid growth and that expansion of energy. And if you follow from the Three of Wands to the Four, the Four basically is it's now time to pause and celebrate. When you look at these things here, these changes that are coming, or whatever it is something good is coming in this time frame here. In September at least, there's some major changes. There's going to be, step back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. This is saying acknowledge the hard work and the energy that you put into this. It's paying off, and that break that you've been waiting for is going to be coming. And it's enjoy the journey, even though it might have been stressful. But it's essential that you appreciate the milestones of how you got here, and pat yourself on the back for it. If you're familiar with numerology, we know that the Four symbolizes stability and firm foundations, and the Four of Wands here basically is saying to you, Pisces, that you will be enjoying the period of happiness and security. This card, typically indicates that sense of harmony and balance, which is critical for Pisces, and as well as the completion, and it denotes sort of a peace and commitment and contentment. That comes out of the results of your hard work, or the energy that you put into something to get to this place. If you've been working for Pisces on a special project, it's saying here that you'll reach an important milestone, and you'll have reason to celebrate. So you don't have to complete everything. It's milestones. That's what's critical, or a critical milestone. If you just wrapped up your project, the 4 of Wands represents a personal gratification of a job well done, and again, celebrate it. It's the small things, like stop and smell the roses, so to speak. It's saying pat yourself on the back and be proud. You do that pat on the back and be proud of your accomplishments. In our challenges, we have the Ten of Swords here. Now, this looks very menacing here. I mean, like you're being stabbed to death here, but what this here sort of says, and it's sort of in alignment of here from your past influences, this major change. Typically for many Pisces, the Ten of Swords is basically saying that it marks a final painful ending. Something that was painful to you back here, that change, it's coming to its full ending here. It may have not resolved itself here. You could be involved in a court case or something like that, something that sort of takes its time. This is saying it's going to come to an ending. Whatever might have been painful that was you attributing here and getting you your new start, if it hasn't closed out totally, this is saying this change, this ending is going to come for you, Pisces. It could be a relationship may come to an abrupt end that you've been trying. A job may be cut, and a contract's broken. It's saying that an ending has come because it was due for the ending to come, and it's going to be boom. Be prepared for it, but it's a good thing. It means that it was meant to be, so to speak. However, if for many Pisces, if you're grieving this pain, or you're going to be at a shock for the loss, and wonder if you will ever find love or work again or trust again. Yes, those are basic questions. However, remember the laws of attraction. The energy you put out there, and your thoughts is what you will attract. So when the Ten of Swords appears here, if some Pisces perhaps in some situation may have been a victim of another person's betrayal or deceit. Perhaps if you felt you were stabbed in the back, or someone else's actions, sort of hurt you. If you're in a relationship and your partner cheated on you, or a colleague, at work was spreading nasty rumors, or a family member had betrayed your trust on something to somebody else. Those are sort of those relationship challenges that could be painful and energy consuming. But this is they'll coming to an end. And you'll be able to grieve it, but you'll be able to move on from it. The Ten of Swords suggests, Pisces, that you take on, that if you're, let me get this. Okay, clarification. What I'm picking up here is that it's, if Pisces, you've had this major change, and for some Pisces, if you took on the role of the victim, hoping that others will pity you and save you from despair, this card is saying that isn't going to work, because you can't. We know from the laws of attraction that you can, in the universe, that you can't change another person's actions. We're only responsible for our actions and how we feel about something, and not how other people feel about us. So this is saying, if you felt the role of victim, this is saying you need to change. You need to change that mindset. And the minute you make that flip and sort of see it as an educational experience instead of a victim issue, the light bulb's going to go on. You're going to feel it. You will feel it. It'll change the perspective. And this is what this card is advising Pisces who haven't quite made the switch yet to do that. The Ten of Swords suggest, Pisces, that you're taking on this sort of a new role, and that if you choose to carry on the pity role, hoping that someone's going to pity you, and you're going to despair, it's just not the road you want to take. it's saying you need to change how you feel and how you respond to things. And once you do that, the doors will open up. You'll see everything in a different light, and you will not feel the victim. You'll pick yourself up, Pisces, and you will move forward with your life. And that's the best thing that you can do. And instead of falling down, you'll be around people who will help you and not pity you. The Ten of Swords is about letting go and accepting your current circumstances. It's not about denial. It's just releasing it. It doesn't serve you anymore, so it happens. So it's about no longer resist the change, but allow it to happen. And if it causes some pain and a little bit of hurt, you'll live. But you'll recognize, Pisces, that you have to sort of experience those things in order to facilitate that renewal. And it's only brief. You won't just accept it and deal with it, but don't fight it. Because it's going to happen, and you will benefit from releasing this and moving forward. On the other hand, for many Pisces, the Ten of Swords here is also, very good news. It's saying to you that no more pain will come to you from that source that you were experiencing. You've gone through the darkest hour, and now you need to experience this sort of whole new opening. The sun's going to come out. Clouds are going to disappear. The rain is going to go away. Whatever that's surrounding you, that's sort of in that fog, it's releasing, and it sort of goes back to these two cards here, that major change that you needed to do. So, the ordeal isn't going to last forever. So this is saying, pick yourself off the ground, Pisces. If you're experiencing these issues, and whatever happened to you, why, it doesn't matter. Let it go. Let it go. Learn from the experience and move on. You will do so much better. You'll learn from the hurt. You'll learn you're a lot stronger than you realize. And your Pisces, your chameleons change. You will feel awesome, and that's what this is saying here. Now, in our outcomes, we have the King of Cups. Now, you can't ask for a better thing. This is really a very good reading, Pisces. The King of Cups here in your outcomes represents sort of mastery over the realms of emotion and creativity and consciousness. So think about it again here. If you haven't dealt with it here, deal with it. This is going to follow. You're going to master it. This card here for many Pisces is saying that you've gained control of your feelings, and that you've accepted them, and you're allowing them to get you're not allowing them to get the better of you. This is saying that yes, life throws us a curveball, and you can draw from your emotional maturity and stability, Pisces, and you can help navigate these challenges. But you're not going to let them get the best of you. And if you steer clear of drama and self-pity and self-doubt, and listen to your intuition, and listen and know that you are stronger than you think you are. You're the 12th sign, Pisces. Come on, you're stronger than this. You can find it. This is saying, Pisces, that for those that might have been experiencing someone with the personality that challenged you, the King of Cups basically is about remaining emotionally mature when you're faced with that sort of negative energy. And it's saying to you, Pisces, do not play into other people's negativity. Don't agree to it. Hum a song while they're going on and on, but you don't have to buy into it, and do what's appropriate. But you're turning off anything that doesn't fit with you, you're not listening to that. It's just negative opinions, and you can let go of that. So if you hear it being passing, let it go. Think of the happy thoughts. Remember, laws of attraction. The King here basically uses his intellect to make smart decisions, and that's what's going to call upon you, Pisces, in those circumstances, is to use your intellect, and to help sway your personal beliefs and what you value and what you stand for, and not what other people think. This is saying, stay true to your emotions, Pisces, and feelings, and do not allow others to throw you off the course. The King of Cups here, Pisces, embodies that perfect balance between an executive of the heart, and between mind and body and spirit. Basically, not all Pisces are able to sort of access and manage the situation logically. Some people have the strength, but this is saying that you can draw upon your intuition and understanding of the basic human interactions, Pisces, and we have that if you or attuned to that. We feel other people's energies. If you're a leader in some situations, you're going to care as much about as achieving your goals and objectives as you do for making sure that everyone is happy that and is content that you work with. You bring people together. So if you sense that logic and emotion are out of balance, draw on the energy of the king to realign yourself, because it will come to you. And again, it's very positive and it lines up everything else that's in these cards here. The king here, tends to be a masculine energy or a father figure, but you remember, masculine in our cards is not gender biased or gender based. It's just a trait of that. But this tends to be a card of masculinity, and it brings sort of an emotional. It's the emotional self to the forefront, and keeps that balance, and it can offer other people advice when it comes to feelings and emotions and creativity and relationships, and this king here basically sees the human dynamics in its entirety, and it's perfect for Pisces. We're the 12th sign. We have a little bit of everybody in here, that chameleon sort of effect. The King of Cups is compassionate towards others, and Pisces, we know you are. It's about creating strong bonds and relationships, Pisces, and using patience and understanding, and believing in yourself is more important. It's critical, and it should be easy to do every morning. Develop a meditation and come up with something that will last you throughout the day, and believe in it. And this is saying that Pisces, if you interact with others, there are times, yes, that you're going to have to navigate people with strong opinions or emotional triggers that can sort of put you back a step. But just remember to create a sense of peace in your interactions, and you'll get through it, and don't buy into it. The king here is basically appearing in your life as a mentor, and see him as a coach or a spiritual guide that can help you into the next step or role here, and that's critical. This is your balance card here. So and when you start to feel a little swaying, which is normal, it's okay, don't beat yourself up, is just call upon this this balance card, and it'll get you back on the right track. So Pisces, I hope that this is helpful to you. Again, it's a collective reading for the larger group. And if it didn't fit, let it go, no problem. But I hope that this is a very good reading, Pisces, and keep doing what you're doing. If you're doing affirmations, if you're doing sort of a spiritual awakening, and assuring and looking for things that are happy in your life, even if there are some things that are missing right now, but look for everything that's happy, and get in that alignment. That's critical. And laws of attraction and the universe will help you. And you just keep going, and keep the faith in there, and that is your Pisces overall energy for September 1st through the 20th, 2020. So I thank you very much, Pisces, and have a great holiday weekend, and we'll see you at the end of September, at the last 2 weeks. So thanks again.